Leadership of the struggle. During later 18th century, the Mughal Empire weakened and invaders like Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali attacked India. Mughals were not capable to face the invaders, so Marathas took the responsibility to safeguard the country. Marathas fought war against Ahmad Shah Abdali at Panipat for same reason. In the struggle of 1857, the Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah was incapable to fight against British. Therefore, Nana Sahib Peshwa, Rani Lakshmi Bai and Tatya Tope took the charge of struggle. Maulvi Ahmad Allah, Kuwar Singh, Mughal commander Bakht Khan,
Begum Hazrat Mahal led the revolt in various regions.
The nature of revolt in Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Jhansi, West Bihar was more fierce. Crushing of the struggle. Indian kings, commanders, zamindars, soldiers fought the struggle wholeheartedly. Initially, they succeeded, but the British had vast military strength and administration. They crushed the struggle by all means. The British made quick recovery and regained the lost territories. Rani Lakshmi Bai, Kuwar Singh, Ahmadullah laid their lives. Emperor Bahadur Shah was imprisoned at Rangoon. Nana Sahib and Begum Hazrat Mahal took shelter in Nepal. Tatya Tope continued the fight for 10 months, but he was betrayed, means cheated, caught and hanged. In this way, at the end of 1858, British crushed down the struggle. The struggle began with discontent among Indian soldiers. Later, farmers, artisans, tribals joined the struggle. Their aim was to overthrow the British rule from India. The inspiration of gaining independence was behind the struggle, and thus the struggle gained a national form. Causes of failure of struggle. Struggle of 1857 became unsuccessful due to the following reasons. First one, the struggle was not comprehensive, means though struggle was fought fiercely, it was not fought simultaneously all over the country. Its intensity was more at some places and less at other places. Then second one, lack of central leadership, means there was no proper leader to fight against the British. Due to this, there was no uniformity in the struggle. Third one, most of the feudatory princes remained aloof. Even prince or princely states were suffered due to the British rule, but some of them remained faithful to the British. Fourth one, lack of military tactics. Indian soldiers were brave but did not use military tactics. The Indian rebels had limited armed supply. On the other side, British had strong financial condition, disciplined army, enough stock of armed supply and experienced army generals. Even British had transport and communication system. Due to this, Indian soldiers were unsuccessful in this struggle. Then last one, international situation favorable for Britishers, means the British had won the Crimean War over Russia. They had trade relation with different countries. They had strong navy. Compared to Indians, they were more powerful. Consequences of the freedom struggle, end of rule of East India Company. Means result of a struggle. Due to East India Company's rules, there was growing anger among Indians, and British had to face the struggle of 1857. So British Parliament decided to end company rule and took responsibility of ruling India by Government of Indian Act 1858. Governor General was designated as Viceroy of India. Lord Canning was last Governor General and first Viceroy of India. Queen's Proclamation means official announcement made by a Queen. Queen Victoria of England issued following declaration that all Indians are like our children. Henceforth, there will not be discrimination on basis of race, religion, caste or birthplaces. Government services will be given on merit basis. There will be no interference in religious matters. It was made clear that the British Crown will honour all treaties and agreements made by the company with the rulers of princely states, and no princely state will be annexed henceforth. Change in composition of army. The British increased proportion of British soldiers in army. British officers were placed at main locations. Artillery was strictly handed to British officers. There was division of military on caste basis. British took proper care to divide Indians to avoid rebel against them. Change in policy. British implemented the policy of non-interference in social and religious aspects of Indians. They took complete care that Indians will not unite on social grounds. The Britishers started polluting the minds of Indians to create conflicts on ground of religion, race, caste, etc. They followed divide and rule policy in Indian society. Indian got inspiration from freedom struggle of 1857 and they felt the need to unite and fight for freedom. This was the main output of freedom struggle of 1857. By this, we have completed our fourth chapter. Students, I have given you 5 fill in the blanks. You have to find the answers and write down in your notebook. Thank you, students.